Alright, so we're getting ready to mix up the formula. I just stored my formula in this little airtight container. Got a little scoop in here. You know, nothing fancy here. Just a little bit of formula right into the... I'm going to go ahead and seal this up because we have a cat that likes to eat the baby bird formula. And I just, you know, I use the syringe. This has that flexible tip on it that I use. It's one of the O-ring miracle syringes. I'm just going to mix it up just like that. So, nothing special. Like I said, this is the Hagen Tropican baby bird formula. That little tip on there makes a really good mixer. It just works out really well for me. I'm going to add just a splash more water, just to thin it down just a little bit. You don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick. After 30 years, I pretty much have an idea of how to do this and mix it up well. So here's that cat. You gotta move, buddy. There. And Lolita's chatting up in the background. She is the yellow-necked Amazon. You remember watching that video on Monday? So I'm just going to load up this syringe, just pulling the formula into the syringe, and that works really well for me. Now, I like to mix it thick, because that's how the parents would feed the baby birds. They don't feed a lot of water to an older baby. You know, the baby gets plenty of liquid, plenty of water from this formula. A lot of people would mix it up thinner just so that it sucks up into the syringe more easily, and that's okay. It's okay. A lot of people are concerned about the kidneys of the baby bird having to process that much water. I don't know of any scientific research one way or another. I'm not sure that it's harmful, but you can see I just do that. We want about 20 cc's of formula. Can you see that's 20 ml? A little bit more. A milliliter is a cc, a cubic centimeter. And so that's going to work fine. So let's get that baby out. Jeremiah's going to get him out of the brooder and bring him. And here's Jeremiah. He's got this beautiful, awesome little baby. Jerry's got just a little bit of poop on him. Why are you wiping your poopy finger into my water that I'm going to use to feed the baby? And I can't use that now. That's okay. I've only got one baby to feed. And he's sorry. Bless your heart, Jeremiah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be ugly. Can you see that? This is a violet green Indian ringneck. And it makes the color a beautiful, dark, deep, beautiful green. Not an olive, not a gray green, but just... I'm colorblind, but I can tell that this bird is different than others. I can see blue colorations just fine. That's just weird, I know. But you can see on a normal green ringneck, they have blue coming on their tail in the middle. You got a little bit of poopy on you. And you can see that this one is turning out to be that beautiful violet color, that purple color that everybody likes. So I'm going to have a dark green bird with a purple tail. And I think that is just amazing and beautiful. Now look how he's begging to be fed. The parent birds would put their beak on the sides of the baby, and then they would regurgitate into his mouth, and he would swallow up what the parents regurgitate for him. And so I stimulate the babies to be fed by putting my fingers on either side. Now, like I have said before, this is my right side, this is my left side. And so, I always put the syringe coming from the left side, pointed towards the right side. That's the way I've been taught. And you don't have to use this tip. It will twist off. And you can just use the tip of the syringe if you want to. Like I said, you don't have to use the little white tip if you don't want to. You can use just the tip that comes on the syringe. But always get the syringe from the left side and aim it towards the right side of the little bird. And I know my hand's in the way, and you can't see that very well. Let's see if I can do it this way. I probably can't do it that way. And he's getting frustrated with me because he just wants to be fed. So I tell you what, I'm going to twist that little tip back on there, and we're just going to feed him. Just as simple as can be, just like that. And we're going to let him swallow that down, and I'll clean his little face off and wipe it on the towel. Come on. Here we go. Just like that. Here, look. If I hold that up there, he may lick it off. Look at that. He got almost all of it. And I say a he, I don't know for a fact that this is a he. That's just kind of wishful thinking on my part. I want him to be a he. But I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to keep this one or not. I had said before that I probably would, but I may not. This little guy may be available. Look just how cute that is. I love it. I just love it to pieces. It is amazing and wonderful. Now, like I've said in some of the other videos about this little guy, on the Baby Bird Friday videos, it's not common for them to breed this time of year. Now, some people that keep theirs completely indoors under artificial light and artificial heat and air, they may get their Indian ringnecks to breed all throughout the year. Mine are kept on a natural schedule outside in large flight cages, large aviaries outside, 8 feet long. The parent birds get plenty of exercise. But because they're exposed to the normal lighting schedules of, sunlight, they breed on a natural cycle, and they normally only breed in late winter and early spring. Never had a baby born in October before, and yeah, this is November, but he was born in October, and I've never had one do that before. Like I said, after 20 or 30 years of raising these guys, having hatched hundreds and hundreds of them and produced wonderful, beautiful pets for people all around the country, I've never had one to be born in October before. And so it's just amazing and special. And I mean, what would you expect from 2020 except for weird things to happen with the birds too? But it's coming up on time for the parents to get started breeding again, and I'm expecting lots of wonderful, beautiful colors. And I'm just excited about it. Couldn't be happier doing what I do. And I really do appreciate your support in helping me out in growing this channel and building the community here. We do lots of everything. We keep fish and reptiles and birds and goats and chickens and all kinds of other pets. And we do farm stuff and gardening and canning and essential oil things. We have lots of links in the description for you to check out. Be sure to do that. Watch a video. Click a whole bunch of the buttons. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the next video should be. And we're going to sign off now. So God bless you. Bye-bye.